Hi y'all, Leslie Wessel doing a Wessel team home sales vocab lesson, and the term of the week is pre-approval. Now, people use this term very wildly and every lender thinks it different. Pre-approval from a lot of lenders mean we've looked at everything but an appraisal. Okay, great, that's the best. But people use this term pretty broadly. It could be a pre-qual. We've looked at some bare minimums. Maybe we pulled their credits. So as a listing agent, as a seller's agent, and this has been a little controversial over the years, it's getting more accepted now, is that I go and I call the lender. I get a letter, typically, and I call that lender and I ask a question and I shut up. It's just so hard for me. Sometimes they tell me more than I've asked, but the information is very important for me to pass on to my sellers what I do and don't know, what the concerns are. Do they have the money? Do they have a home to sell, etc.? So we want to verify what we do know. Obviously, things can change. They buy a truck the night before closing. We may not be closing. So it's very interesting in that regard. But from a seller perspective, we need to see something that someone has verified you outside of us. And then from a buyer perspective, yeah, most sellers are not going to look at you. They're not going to give you the time of day if you have not done the bare minimum of calling a lender. 30 to 45 minute conversation on having a pre-approval. Obviously, there's going to be full underwriting absolute after that, but it is a process in which a prospective borrower with an indication of how much money he or she will be eligible to borrow when applying for a mortgage loan. This process typically includes a review of the applicant's credit history and may involve the review and verification of income and assets to close. I hope it reviews all those things from both a buyer and perspective. I don't want to work with a buyer that can't do what they don't want to do. And as a buyer, between you and me, if they say they will loan you that much money, take it with a grain of salt. You still want to go to the movies. You still want to have XX money. Maybe you don't loan everything they'll give you. Because in my experience, they'll loan you more than you probably should feel comfortable with. That's my opinion. Thanks for watching.